Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's BB Can 10 chat.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
It's episode 7.
Yes.
Funny to see you
Is
here.
it really?
It is episode 7.
Okay. I feel like this week has already been longer than the entire season so far.
Yeah.
It's been nuts.
That's because Kyle is running the show, or is he? The lunatics have taken over the asylum.
Ah!
Last time, Kyle licked some old paint, lost his mind, and nominated Moose and Steph. And he's totally proud of it.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, look at me making this big move. I'm
putting
a legend.
up my alliance members.
Yeah, more than one alliance destroyed here.
His parents better watch out.
Why?
He's going to sell them out one day.
Ah! And we thought that Kevin was the one who was like, I'd vote out my mother.
Yeah.
Look at Kyle.
All right, well...
Moose is incredulous. He's like, oh my god,
So
I cannot
is
believe...
Steph.
Yeah, I can't believe Kyle just put me up on the block. Like, what?
What the hell? You know who also is incredulous? Betty, for a different reason. She can't believe she's not on the block.
I mean, Kyle told her straight up, I'm putting you up. And then he didn't.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, Kyle tells Steph Moose is the target.
I could have sworn this conversation happened before the nomination ceremony, but they did talk after too. So my brain is freaking mush after watching Kyle play his game this week. I think he's playing a different game, but I don't know what it is yet.
Kyle tells Steph Moose is the target, but he told me that you were coming after me.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, we already saw the big blow up that Steph and Moose had in front of Kyle, and Kyle was just like, oh my god, Moose is such a good liar. So, yeah. Steph feels okay because Moose is a big target, and she feels like she's gonna be safe next to him.
Well, Kyle's also lying to Steph, kind of.
I mean, Kyle's always lying a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta lie a little bit in Big Brother.
I mean, he lies a little bit in, like, everything he says.
Oh.
It's a lot.
Well, there's a meeting of Tanisha, Summer, Josh, and Moose. And Moose is alluding to the fact that he's got some dirt on...
He knows a lot about Kyle's game. He knew Kyle before the game, and he knows a lot about him now in the game. But Moose is like, I'm not going to go crazy before the POV competition because we got to see what happens there, right? I'm not going to blow things up right now. But he says, just know, I know a lot about Kyle's alliances and everything.
And I'm ready to tell you. Maybe. All right.
And then I love Tanisha's diary room saying that Kyle's HOH is a crap show.
I mean, you could probably do a supercut of this episode of, like, everybody dissing Kyle's game. Like,
I mean, it's been happening a lot on the
This
feeds.
is a dumpster fire. This is a crap show.
Do you think they wouldn't let her say shit show on the show?
Of course.
I mean, obviously they would have bleeped it, but, like...
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't know, maybe she didn't want to
She didn't want to say it because of her
that.
kid.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, so Herman tells Moose, Kyle told me that you would put up me and Tanisha.
And we already
Is that true?
We already saw the receipts last episode. Yes, Moose did say this, and he said it multiple times, and it's really sketchy. But
He kind of walked it back.
he told Herman straight up, like, yes, I did say that. I was afraid of you. I thought you were going to come after me. But he kind of lied about when he said it. Yeah, he was like, oh, I said it this morning. He was saying it, like, last week.
No, but he said, I said it in response. I didn't, like, come out and say it. When he asked if I would do it, I said yes.
He's cooking the books.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
It was not all legit. But Herman was like, all right, at least he was honest with me, so maybe we could still work together in the future. We'll see what happens here.
All right, so now Moose and Kyle have a little chat. And
With the F, bruh.
I put you up because you were such a good liar. Not a good decision long term, says Moose.
Yeah, I mean, he's right,
I mean,
though.
you really showed your ass.
He showed his ass. He blew up multiple alliances that he's in.
He killed the alliance.
Savage 7 is no more.
It's dead.
It's no Kyle Moore.
True faker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loved when Moose called him a true faker. That seems a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Contradictory?
Yeah. All right. Well, Kyle and Gino are playing chess, and
Real meeting of the minds there.
Well, Gino has the worst haircut I've ever seen on the show ever.
It is brutal.
Even with the head tattoo, it still doesn't help.
It is brutal.
Imagine how bad it would be without the head tattoo.
Oh God! If it was just like blank skin and then there's hair.
Yeah. All right. They're playing chess, and Kyle wants to take Steph down and put up Betty. This is turning into quite the mess.
So you already pissed one person off. Well, multiple people, of course. But you pissed somebody off by putting them up on the block, and now you're going to try and, like, piss off somebody else?
I mean,
he
already told Betty that she was going up, like, before. So maybe he figures, I'll just get rid of Betty. Because, like, who cares?
Was it Herman who was talking about how Kyle wants to be, like, the hero after he already created this mess?
So he's like the fireman that goes in and sets
the fire, and then he's like, "Oh, look, I put it out."
Yeah.
You started it in the first place.
He didn't start the fire.
Yeah.
Except he did. All right, Moose asked Josh to play for him in the veto.
He's looking for somebody who would potentially use the veto on him.
That never gets old.
So Josh lies. He tells Moose, like, yeah, I would totally use it on you if I win. Which is not the case.
No.
Josh does not want to risk one of his close allies going up on the block, so he wants those nominations to stay the same.
Mm-hmm. So it's time to pick players for the veto, and
Okay.
Steph spins the wheel first, and she gets house guest choice. And by the way, could Kyle be any more obnoxious in anything that he does?
Everything
this week
that he has
with
to
the
do
yelling
that he does has to be a production.
You got house guest choice. So she picks Gino.
No surprise there.
Of course. And then Moose spins Josh.
Wow.
Not bad. Not
That's
bad.
what he wanted.
And then Kyle, even though he's not playing, still gets to spin the wheel. And he gets, Betty.
Yeah, Betty. I'm all for Betty getting more screen time.
Yes.
She's amazing.
All right, so here's where the supercut is. Summer's like, Kyle is a joke.
Oh, yeah. She was saying she'd rather be aligned with a tree. Dang, girl.
And
that was a great soundbite.
Basically, Kyle sucks. Everybody at this point.
They've had enough. Kyle has taken them all on a roller coaster, down to hell, back up, back down to hell again. Like, it's too much.
Whether they're aligned with him or not, or even know
Nobody
him.
likes to be walking on eggshells all the time. And that's basically what they have to do with Kyle in power.
How fun was this? How fun was this POV comp?
I thought it was awesome. There were so many different elements to it.
Mm-hmm.
It
was
had
very
a fun
Survivor-y.
theme. Yeah.
Because,
I mean, except for the bee costumes. That wasn't very Survivor-y. But I enjoyed them.
So, yes, they were wearing bee costumes because it was Bee's Knees 2.0. Oh. Helena was the host and the beekeeper. The host beekeeper. Mm-hmm. You had to collect some puzzle pieces. It looked like that game app that they have on that I'm always trying to get, and when I download it, it's not what I thought it was, and then I'm like, oh, this is going in the trash.
Well, you got to put together your honeycomb puzzle, and then once you complete that, you have to find all 7 balls.
You have to stick your stinger in a hole to try and get some balls out.
Well, you got to dig in the little wood chips.
You got to pull up the honeycombs and see if there's any balls hiding in there.
Yeah.
It's a real ball fest. All right, so once you get all of your balls, you have to use the tilt table puzzle that you solved to get the balls in, like, one of those cheap puzzles that you get at a birthday party. In
your goodie bag?
Well, I was going to say the trash bag.
Dang!
Because everybody knows, oh, that's like Oriental trading. We'll just get a bunch of those clear future garbage, clear plastic things where you have to like. So Moose was the first to complete the puzzle.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say too, with this tilt table, I thought maybe the balls were magnetic and there was like a little magnet in each spot because that looked nearly impossible to keep doing that puzzle and not knock all the balls out of place.
It was just like the cheap Oriental trading thing.
So, but like you said, Moose was the first one to complete his puzzle, and I believe Josh was next after him.
How dagger eyes was Kyle during this comp for Moose?
He was It was amazing.
All right, so Josh then took the lead.
With the tilt table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Moose caught up.
It was really between the two of them.
Josh had a setback. He bonered. And then Moose only had one ball left to get in the hole, and he got it.
Wow.
So he won the POV.
So Moose saves himself. He goes over to Kyle and he says, check.
Oh. And Kyle went,
yeah, Kyle is always talking about chess and making chess analogies, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I have like 20 minutes left in the last episode of The Queen's Gambit. But I'm dying to watch it. But anyway.
How great
that was a great moment.
Moose stomping around the house in his bee costume, doing this macho self-talk, pump up.
Like, dude, you're wearing a bee costume right now. He's like, let's go get some.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Great. Then cut to Kyle. Elaine Venice dancing in
you know what it
the
reminded me
HOH
of?
room.
Do you know what it reminded me of?
No.
That commercial that was on like a million years ago of the people in the car and their seat dancing.
Oh no, it wasn't nearly as cool as that.
Oh my god.
That was cool.
That's just what it reminded me of. But yeah, that was some dancing. So her mom was just like, what the frig is going on here? What is this dude doing? Like, he puts Moose up on the block. Moose wins the power veto, and now what? Now what are we going to have to deal with?
Well, you know what we're going to have to deal with? The meeting of 3 young bucks and 1 slightly older buck. A French one.
Marty's, like, not even that old.
I said slightly.
But he's the old guy in the house. So, yeah.
He sure acts like an old fart.
Well, these 4 bros are working together. And Kyle decides it's time to let Marty know about the Savage 7.
Oh.
Because they've been keeping this secret from him. Yeah. So they want to bring him into the mix. And Kyle's thinking, like, yeah, this is going to make him trust us even more that we're telling him.
Oh, no.
And Kyle eventually wants to get Moose out of that alliance and bring Marty in. So he's telling him about it. And Marty is pissed.
Wouldn't you be pissed?
He's already feeling like he's out of the loop this week because Kyle's all over the place making decisions without telling him. But now to hear that he wasn't part of this alliance, Marty has had enough.
They thought he was going to be thrilled, I'll bet. You know, like, ooh, Marty's going to be thrilled. We're going to throw him a leftover crumb.
Yeah.
We're going to take somebody else's ass out of a seat and put his old ass into the seat.
Well, he wasn't happy about it.
No.
But Marty is also pushing his agenda. He wants Josh to go. And I'm pretty sure the real reason is because Marty took out Jay last week. Mm-hmm. Jay was super close to Josh. Mm-hmm. So Marty thinks that Josh is coming after him.
All right, well.
At first, Kyle's like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to backdoor anyone. Like, that's bad vibes. I don't want that karma on me. Like, I'm not going to do that. Mm-hmm. So originally, he's just planning on putting up Betty as a replacement.
Oh, he doesn't mind doing it to Betty.
Well, he had already told Betty, like, look, if somebody wins the power veto, you're probably going to go up as a replacement.
He already told her at the beginning that she was going to be nominated. He didn't do that. So, like, what's going to make her think that he's going to follow through on Backdoor?
I know, right? So, Kyle talks to Betty, and he's like, you know, we talked about this, and I'm going to have to put you up on the block. And Betty was like, all right, well, did you decide yet, like, who your target is going to be?
Is it me?
Is it me or Steph? And Kyle's like,
I don't know
yet. I don't know.
Wow, that sucks. Kyle just sucks. I'm sorry.
He's really beefed it this week.
All right, well, Marty and Kevin and Kyle.
They're talking, and again, Kyle's like, I'm going to put Betty up on the block. And Marty's like, well...
Ooh la la, no.
If you're going to do that, make
Josh
sure
is
you...
gonna win.
Well, not even that. Make sure you have the votes to take Betty out. And then he's like, again, what if you put up Josh? You know, you're really going to take out Betty with your HOH? She hasn't been doing great in competitions. Why not take out a big player like Josh?
Don't waste your HOH. Be a legend.
Oh, the second the word legend is uttered, Kyle's like, me?
I'm a legend?
Yeah, he's all about that.
So Kyle tells Herman he does not want to waste his HOH on little Betty.
And Herman is just like,
Betty's the worst player in the world.
Kidding me? You're gonna change this shit up on me again? He is not having this.
Yeah.
Oh, Herman has been through the ringer this week.
Yeah, he really has.
Herman had a moment venting to himself out by the hot tub, and he's just had it with Kyle. He's had enough, and he wants to backdoor Kyle next week. He wants him out of here. He can't take the stress.
I believe the clip they didn't show.
That's a different part.
Oh, that's a different part?
Scene.
Oh, okay.
That might be on tomorrow's episode. We'll see.
They're going to bleep that? They're going to put that quote on there?
I don't know. We'll find out.
About, you'll see. Okay. So, Kyle needs, what? First of all, Herman vows revenge against Kyle.
Yeah, he wants Kyle out of here because Kyle has been screwing up his game, screwing up all of his alliances.
He's not the only one.
So, before Kyle makes this another gigantic boneheaded move of putting Josh up on the block, he wants to make sure he's going to have the votes to make it happen, because if he puts up Josh and Josh stays, that's a disaster.
Is this a disaster?
Yeah, so Kyle thinks he has like all these votes, and he's like, I just need one more, so I'm going to get Helena. So he talks to Helena about it, and after, she's just like...
So, he don't have the votes.
No.
So it's time for the POV ceremony, and of course, Moose is going to use the veto on himself. And says, he disses Kyle, and says, you're not playing chess, honey. You're playing checkers.
Honey.
Hunty. Yeah.
And then Kyle puts Josh up in Moose's place.
And everybody goes,
Tanisha was really crying.
Yeah, she really was.
So we've got Josh versus Steph up on the block. Betty is just like, wait, what? I thought I was going up on the block.
I'm not on the block?
Yeah.
I think I survived the crash.
Yeah.
It's like a Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Kyle's a dead man walking because now, instead of everybody hates Chris, everybody hates Kyle.
Yeah. It's a disaster. It's messy. Very messy.
It's going to be fun to watch Kyle go next week.
We'll see. But yeah,
I hope that happens.
I don't want to spoil anything for tomorrow, so I won't. But I'm just going to say I'm very excited for tomorrow night's episode. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm going to say. So Thank you all so much for watching. Let us know your thoughts on this episode in the comments.
And until tomorrow,
much love.